Are you looking for more protection on the front of your Kawasaki KRX 1000? Well, SuperATV's got you covered with their heavy duty bumper, and today we're going to show you how to get it installed. So let's get to it. The first thing we're going to do is go ahead and remove this bolt as well as this one right here. We'll take a 15mm socket and a 15mm wrench. We'll do the same thing for this bolt here. We'll go ahead and remove it. Next, we're going to grab our mount. There's going to be two different mounts. You're going to have a driver's side and a passenger side. And we're going to lay it up here onto the tab on the frame. Make sure that it fits properly. Make sure our holes line up, and they do. So we're going to grab our short 8mm hardware here. We're going to go ahead and get our hardware started into the frame. We'll just run them up by hand until the heads of the bolts touch. We want to make sure we leave it loose enough though that we can adjust it to fit on the tubes of our bumper. Right there, we'll still move around enough to where we can get it adjusted. And we'll just repeat the same steps for the opposite side. So next we're going to go ahead and grab our bumper and the smallest hardware in the kit here. We're going to go ahead and take our bumper, get it laid up into position. We'll slide it through the front fascia, a little something like that. We'll take our small hardware here just to kind of help us hold it. Slide it through the hole in the bottom of the bumper and then go right into the threaded hole on the frame. Since these are so small, we're going to make sure that we get a good amount of threads. We don't want them to pull out. And once we get everything installed, we'll fully tighten these, obviously. So we got them in place. And we're gonna grab our M10 bolts with the nylock nuts. Just like this right here. And we'll slide these through the frame and through the bumper where we previously removed the factory bolt. And we'll slide our hand around to the back side on the threads. Do the same thing over here on the opposite side. Our bumper should stay in place there long enough to grab our short M10 bolts, and these are going to go through the bracket that we previously installed into the bumper tube. I like to go ahead and thread it all the way in by hand. We'll do the same thing over here for the opposite side. Let's get the bumper lined up. You may have to wiggle your bracket around a little bit, that's why we left it loose. I'm going to push my bumper back and get it back pretty far, and wherever those bolts are lining up at on the frame, we're going to go ahead and fully tighten them. So we just got them snugged up. Then we'll tighten the bolts that go from the bracket to the bumper. So make sure we get those nice and tight. We'll do that for both sides. Those are nice and tight. And we're gonna grab a 10mm. And these bottom bolts down here, we'll go ahead and run them in. We'll take a 15 and a 15, and we'll go ahead and tighten up that bolt as well as that bolt right there. So these are tight. Our bumper bolts, we'll check them real quick, make sure they're nice and tight. They go through to the bumper tube. Those are definitely tight. Check this side. It's good and tight. So we'll check our 13mm bolts. So there you have it. That's how super quick and easy it is to install SuperATV's heavy-duty front bumper on this Kawasaki KRX 1000. For more information on this bumper or any of SuperATV's great products, feel free to give us a call at 855-743-3427 or check us out online at superatv.com. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you next time.